How was your New Year's, man?
Uh, bad.
All right, that's
I got in an accident.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
So you got
I don't
another
know.
kid on the way, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I really got fucked on on that one. But now it's by the city of Norfolk. No,
Oh
I don't.
no.
Yeah, no, I mean, New Year's was chill. I mean, aside from the accident, I came home, I did a Zoom show, fucking hung out with the old lady, and then, dude, like old people, we were both asleep. I think I fell asleep like right before midnight because I was burnt. I was so exhausted,
Yeah.
and then I was just mentally fucking spent because I was like, oh man, I'm a bad person. I got an accident.
Well, mine wasn't much different than that. We played board games with the kids until we got close to midnight, and then it was like, how do we do a countdown? Oh, somebody turn your phone on and do the countdown. I was like, hey, Happy New
Yeah,
Year. And
see,
then it
you
was like,
guys all
whoop.
spent time enjoying each other's company around an accident. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. 2 accidents. No.
Hit and run. Hit and
Hit and
run.
run. Hit it and quit.
Double homicide? Oh my God.
Right. No, it was, I mean, we've actually done that a couple years in a row because if we have the kids that weekend or whatever, we'll just kind of hang out with them and they get
What's the game of
sparkling
choice?
cider. And this time it was Back to the Future dice game.
There's a game for that?
It's, yeah. So
I think that's kind of insensitive, seeing as how Michael J. Fox shakes and stuff.
Shakes, I know, right? He's the best player at it. He always gets
Yahtzee. Yahtzee. That's mean. I can't believe you made that joke, Carlton. Fuck you. You're getting canceled.
I can't believe you backed me up on it. No.
No. You set it up and I
knocked it
dumped
down.
it.
No, it's, you know, it's a really hard game to play with him is Operation. Anyway, I love Michael J. Fox. Fuck you.
Dude, I do too. Secret to My Success. Which one is that? The one where he fucks his aunt? Yes, it is. Because that's the only that is the only piece of information that sticks out from that movie to me. Is I was like, oh, dude, Michael J. Fox. Yeah, he bangs his aunt in that movie.
Those are the things you remember. This is why you're a horrible.
Aunt was a babe.
But that's why you're a horrible person.
Whatever,
that's
dude.
what you remember.
I've never fucked any of my aunts.
Yet.
Well, I'm in a committed relationship. If anybody's trying to break this up, dude, shame on them. Family or otherwise.
Right.
For shame.
Yeah, well.
Temptresses and harlots.
Yeah. Well, that leads me into it. You know what? All I'm thinking about is a segue about who I want to call next. And I was like, you know, Michael J. Fox spent a lot of time in the hospital. I wonder who else has. Hey, my buddy Ben. That was literally the worst segue ever.
You're the bad person.
I am.
I think I'm not trying to should be canceled.
So.
I never said I was trying to fuck my.
Whatever. I'm driving this thing into the ground until.
That's what she said.
See.
It's all right, dude. I would feel so bad about having to deny my aunt the joy of smashing these cheeks.
We're gonna change the subject real fast.
No, it's okay, dude.
Yep.
I'm powerbomb. No, let's push right back into it.
Let's give Braman a call, man. Let's see how he's doing.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Since hopefully he's not doing anything remotely as disgusting as what you're talking about.
Dude, you're the bad one because you brought it. I can't wait to see. You
brought it up. Hey.
What's up, Ben?
Hey.
What's up, dude? Carlton was in the middle of telling me his riveting thoughts about incest.
No, he was not. Are you familiar with the movie The Secret of My Success?
Starring Michael J. Fox.
I've never heard of this.
What?
That's one in the negative column for you right now.
The only takeaway that you need, the only thing you need to know about that movie is he goes seeking success, and the secret is he slept with his aunt, and he can't tell anyone about it.
Holy shit!
I'm pretty sure that's not the secret to his success. That's just a secret he wants to keep.
Successfully he kept it. His uncle doesn't find out.
I love it when the movies say the title in it.
Success of keeping a secret.
That's true.
Exactly.
Did you know at Weekend at Bernie's, they actually spend the whole weekend at Bernie's?
Except for the second one.
No, they still spent the weekend.
They spend another weekend with a dead body?
Like, God, he really starts to smell after the second weekend.
At what point do these guys just really enjoy being around a corpse?
Right?
Corpse has got a lot of money. I mean, that's the secret of their success.
Dude, I will. Let me.
Incest.
Yeah, that is very true. That is You're like, yeah. What about incest? They're like, nah, boring. They're like, well, what about a dead guy? We just carry him for 2 hours. Yeah, I like that.
Keep
That's great.
going.
You're like,
the elevator
yeah.
pitch on that was
So we got a guy, right? He's kind of like a bad dude. Like he's into some weird, sketchy shit. And then he dies within the first 20 minutes of the movie. And the other 80 minutes of the movie is the guy's holding his head up like a puppet for 80 fucking, the next subsequent 80 minutes is him being held up like a politician. Just.
Isn't the sequel, doesn't that involve voodoo? Like
I think so.
Yes.
Like
the facts that I remember that at all and that you do is
I know the first one stars the dude from Mannequin.
Oh fuck, that's a classic.
It does.
Isn't Kim Cattrall the Mannequin?
Yeah,
I think so.
I remember her in Porky's. She had a loud orgasm in that movie.
Wow.
So
these are the things that fill his brain, not ways to make money. Or
no, not at all. This is why I'm
things that are
31 years
helpful.
old and unsuccessful. I'm like, I could tell you who came on camera in 1980 something's Porky's, but I can't tell you anything about how to gain money. Monetary gain, I'm like, fuck that. But
if he can learn to monetize that, though, he's going to be fucking set.
Dude.
Yeah, are you willing to come on camera? Because you can make a decent amount of money doing that.
Hey, work for Ron Jeremy.
He's in jail.
Well, yeah.
I was gonna say it ain't working out.
Well, it worked up until that point.
Yeah, it works really well until someone karma comes around to pound you in the ass.
Well, now you just got to film that. He'll make money that way.
Ugh.
There you go,
dude.
Right?
He looks like a troll in Central Park now. He is hideous. He was ugly.
He didn't not look like a troll in Central Park before. Well, that's kind of why I was thinking you could do it, Nick.
Oh, that's fucked up, dude. You're a mean piece of shit. You're an ableist. Do you understand the way you talk to me is unacceptable?
I do.
I'm so complimented to be surrounded by so much love right now.
Right? We're like Highlanders. There can be only one ginger at the end of it all.
True.
So
that's why I replaced the other ginger. As far as the fans go, anyone watching this is in the connected universe theory is I killed him off camera.
The Highlander. Anyway, how you been, Ben?
Nothing big to report. I live in Richmond, so.
Well, you're alive and COVID free, yes.
I am luckily both. I spent much of last year as an essential employee.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So that was super fun.
It's good to feel essential at least, right? Even if it's just in title.
My essential task was delivering beer to gas stations. So
Fuck
I feel like,
dude. Hey, that is essential for many, many workers.
Carlton's essential task is buying beer from gas stations.
Yeah.
Wait, you're supposed to pay for it?
Honestly, I just deliver it. I don't give a shit if you steal it.
I thought they left it out front in those piles near the gas pumps just for like take a penny, leave a penny. I thought that was the whole concept with those.
Take a 40, leave
a 40. Leave a 40.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
yeah, dude. Yep. I don't want to take one. I want to take 40.
I will admit, I think the statute of limitations is expired on this by now. But when
the drinks aren't, so it's okay.
When I was in high school, there were, you know how they stack the sodas outside of the gas station?
You mean the milk crates, you old bastard?
No. The 12 packs or whatever of soda. I was in a punk band.
We understand your life was a lot like the original Back to the Future movie where he goes to the 50s.
Tries to have sex with his mom. No, it was not.
Yeah. See, dude, I'm just saying. Michael J. Fox.
Freud.
I was about to be like, Michael Jackson has put himself in a lot of situations where he's had to sleep with his family members. Michael J. Fox has been in multiple movies where they're like, hey, dude, you may or may not have to get involved in incest. How do you feel about this? He's like, I'm pretty good with it. I think
That is worrisome when
your
blasé attitude towards incest.
Yeah,
I just can't believe that. Like I've seen both of those movies multiple times, and I'm just now like, oh, he did 2 movies where he almost one, he definitely did it. He definitely It's not. That wasn't an almost.
One, he
definitely had
flirted
sex
with it.
Yeah, yeah. He was tiptoeing that line of being his own dad. But the other one was like he definitely had sex with his aunt. There's no way around it.
Oh God. Well, that just completely derailed my story. Basically, I stole sodas like I wanted to steal beer, but you completely took the wind out of my sails with that incest line.
Dude,
through
5
Michael J. Fox
degrees of
movies.
separation with incest Michael J. Fox films.
He just cannot get. So we call Ben to see how he's doing and cannot get away from incest.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite
It's all
incest story,
relative.
Ben?
Honestly, I do not have one.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I can't say that I've ever walked into Chop Suey and said, you know what I'd like to read about today? Incest. That is not a thought that's crossed my mind. And I've bought some weird books from Chop Suey.
I do like their artwork on the outside.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, support your local bookstore and comic book shop.
Exactly. If you take nothing else away from this
Take a 40, leave a 40.
episode,
take a 40, leave a 40.
Take a 40, leave a 40.
That's great.
So what else has been going on? So you were an essential worker, but then
I
what?
am no longer an essential worker. They decided I had outlived my usefulness.
People just stopped drinking beer, I guess, right?
They are still drinking. You know, I think that's how a great many people got through 2020. Not me. I'm happy to say.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'll be celebrating 2 years sober in May.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got to plug that.
More for me.
Yeah, this is ginger soda water.
Nice.
Oof. Well, look, then there's ginger in every single frame of this. There you go. Look at that.
You're a bad person, Carlton.
I know. I just like using our word as much as I can, is really what it comes down to.
I'd say, you know, I spent a lot of 2020 working on different projects. I've been filming Bibliophilia stories, working on an album that I should have coming out sometime this month.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you and I talked about that when we were on that show at in Colonial Heights.
Yeah.
I
mean,
that place where you can't think of the name. Good job, Carlton.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
I'm not going to plug every
if you're
place.
coming to Virginia, you got to go to Colonial Heights.
I think it's mandatory that you stay out of it, actually.
I was going to say the closest Long John Silver's that I know of in Virginia.
Really?
Is not. I being a fat kid that frequents a lot of fast food places, I can tell you that it's not.
Oh, where is there a Long John Silver's?
There is also one at Midlothian and
there is.
Route 1.
Yeah.
Or Route 10, I mean. Route 10, yeah.
No, it's like it's on the south
that's a
side
Captain
of
Deez.
Midlothian.
That's a Captain Deez. But yeah,
there's a Long John Silver's there.
Is there? Yeah. There's a Popeyes. There's a fat kid memory.
Don't worry. When it comes to fucking worthless decisions, Carlton's full of them.
Just ask my previous wives.
Oh.
Well, the same could be said about my previous wife.
Booyah. What we're getting at is that gingers are poor decision makers when it comes to food or relationships.
I don't know.
Or choice in actors that like incest, I guess.
Successful. You appear to be in like a side room in Twin Peaks.
Oh, my office?
Yeah.
You look like you're sitting in a room at a casino where money laundering happens.
You can't hear the $100 bill counter in the back here. Like you can't see it. There you go. There's my my paper goat head there.
It's not a goat.
Ram, sorry, shut up.
Get it together, dude.
You know what I meant.
Okay.
I didn't go to VCU.
But I don't think you knew what you meant.
But I play one on TV.
What'd you say to me?
I said I didn't go to VCU, but I play one on TV. My wife did, though, so technically by proxy, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to.
For
how that works.
You, that's all that matters.
Yes.
You're co-opting VCU culture. Shame on you, Carlton.
Yeah. I've stolen every other piece of culture from other people.
What exactly is VCU?
I have none of my own.
Urban sprawl and getting overly excited about a shitty basketball team.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, dude, I just walk around drinking PBR and saying messed up shit to people. You got stolen VCU valor, dude. Shame on you.
I haven't gotten sleeved yet, though. Isn't that right?
You didn't earn that black and gold, Carlton.
Nick went that route. So what have you been doing outside of that? You said you're filming the Bibliophilia stuff?
Yeah, I'm working on videos of stories that I've done in the Bibliophilia show.
Oh, cool.
And setting those up. I've got 3 in the can right now. I'd like to get 1 more before I start posting them.
Nick likes it in the can.
Oh, this will be right up his alley.
Sorry, that was literally
Yeah.
the best setup for a dad joke that you could possibly do for me.
I also love that Ben followed it with right up the alley.
Yeah,
Don't worry, guys. You can park your car in the devil's driveway. It'll be all right.
So when you're
2021, I think a lot of people are fans of butt play, and personally, I support it.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm not repressed.
Three white
anymore.
guys talking
It's
about axe
2021.
play.
Yeah, guys. Okay.
I think we should get a different perspective. No. So when you say you're filming them, are you just what kind of stuff are you doing? with them?
What's
like
that?
just like talking to the camera, or
Sort of different situations. I've got one where I'm playing Fireball Island. Another one where I'm sitting in a crate in the woods.
okay?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a leap from one to the other, but okay,
Yeah. I'm trying out different ideas.
cool.
Yeah, dude. Not everyone interviews people from their dungeon, Carlton. All right. Some
True.
people.
True. Some
have to
people
think
just
of
bring
other-
them down to it. Yeah.
Yeah, some people have to think of other creative ways to create content. Okay.
Christian Gray's Red Room.
This is why we call people. Well, that's cool. What after all that are you planning on for 2021?
2021, I've got a couple comic book ideas I'd like to write out and hopefully find an artist for that.
Nice.
Should not be difficult to do in Richmond.
Yeah, I've got I've got comic books, I've got sex stories, and I feel like I just need to start a podcast to get that sad mid-30s triumvirate going.
There you go.
Yeah. Sometimes
I
it
can
lasts into
say
your
that I
40s
at
like
least
me.
do one of those things. I do one of those things.
Well, that's cool.
Just a sad Voltron.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's time
When you
to
put all the
form.
pieces together, it's like your parents still love you. You know?
It's a robot that just kind of gently hugs you.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have a kung fu grip. It just has a consoling grip. It just
Consoling grip.
holds you in embrace.
Just
How are we
form
gonna
a-
stop the bad guy? It's like we're gonna appeal to his needs.
We're gonna hug it out. That's what we're gonna do.
That'd be a really good way to end a Power Rangers episode. They're like, we're gonna kill you, and you're like, do you want to hug it out? And they're like, yes, I do.
I don't. What's happening? Well, that's cool. So, what about stand up? How's that? I know Zoom mics and stuff are some things people have been doing. You've been doing any of that, or?
I have not. I've not been doing the Zoom mics. Honestly, other than the album, I've kind of taken a step away from that and trying to see where else my writing takes me.
That's cool. What's the completion of the album at? Where are you at in that process?
So I recorded it at a friend's house, and they are mastering it right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so you didn't record it live somewhere?
No. It is recorded into a microphone. There were 2 audience members, one of whom was a cat, and there is no laugh track to this.
There's a meow track.
Yeah,
just randomly.
we'll see. But they were jokes I wanted to record and move past, and this was in 2020 with everything that was going on, the best way I could do that.
Cool.
So we'll see.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you're doing well health-wise too. That was kind of the jumping off point for us giving you a call too, because you were all over the place for a while back then.
Yeah, basically what he's saying is he wanted to talk to someone that was more physically fit and sound than he is.
Yeah, because talking to Nick that's way off the rails. If you.
Oh yeah, dude, I know nothing about control. Okay, look what's behind me. I know nothing about self-control or physical control. Okay, if these things tasted like beef jerky, I'd eat them all.
I'm
pretty sure that's going to be the name of your autobiography.
If these things tasted like beef jerky, I'd eat them all.
Would you?
A Nick Deez story.
The Nick Deez story. The Nick
Is
Deez
there
sex
a
story.
Slim Jim or
There is a
Macho
Slim Jim
Man
one.
Randy pop? There is a
I'm
Slim
pretty
Jim
sure.
pop?
I'm pretty sure there's I know there's a
they had
Randy
these-
Savage one, but I'm pretty sure there's a Slim
They're
Jim.
fucking better. They're
I'm pretty sure there's a Slim Jim.
you want top tier wrestler, you go Macho Man.
Dude, 100% all day.
Bone Saw.
Is ready.
I'm out. I don't know anything about wrestling or
I
anything.
know Macho Man Randy Savage and Big Boss Man, and that is it. That is it.
That was one thing I never got into as a kid. I knew about it, and like Hulkamania was like a huge thing, and like
I feel like you were coming up as the Hulk was coming up.
Yeah. But just it never appealed to me.
I
even wrestled in high school, but it's not the same thing. So
would you wrestle your emotions?
I wrestled a couple of cakes into submission.
Cakes.
Now, were you involved with Pasta Mania at all?
I have no idea what that is.
Pasta Mania was Hulk Hogan's pasta restaurant.
Oh my God!
No way.
I want to say they got to a total of 8 locations and then they shut down.
What?
Ugh.
Yeah, you can look up a ton of pictures of 80s Hulk Hogan eating pasta. It's great.
Holy shit!
Oh my God.
I did not. I was unaware. I probably would have paid more attention had I known there was food products involved.
But
I was a chubby kid too. I didn't just get this big overnight.
I was not allowed to watch wrestling. My mom thought it was too violent. But for some reason, I was allowed to own Duke Nukem when I was 12 years old.
I respect that.
Yeah, my parenting was kind of all over the map on that one.
Yeah, I got shortchanged in all of those respects. Like I came so late to the party to so many things that it's almost comical. Like I didn't have a gaming system. I didn't have any of that stuff until much later than everyone around me.
Yeah, because they hadn't been invented.
Fuck you, Nick Deez.
Wow.
Carlton, I just want you to know, when I was a child, TV came in color, but it also was black and white. When you were a child, TV was just black and white.
I hate you, Nick Deez.
You also don't have anything to say in response to that other
well,
than
actually, what I was
true.
going to say was I've actually been from as far down as having a 13-inch black and white TV all the way up to having the most advanced Alienware computer and everything in between. I had a beeper, I had a flip phone, I had fucking everything in between those things for very brief periods of time. And it was right after they had peaked. Like I got a beeper.
That sounds about right for you.
Smartphones were becoming it. Yeah. So
you're that dude that's
always
constantly
like a couple
behind what's
behind.
cool.
What's
I
that?
want to hear about this. I want to know what it's like to own a beeper. I missed out on beeper generation.
Well, like I said, I got it right toward the end when they were like, it was its last gasp of air.
That's so funny
they were like,
to me.
Beeper kiosks in the mall. They're like, you want a beeper, man? Why?
Here, just take it.
Yeah, basically. It's like we got to move all this inventory out so we can put actual cell phones in here. So yeah, I was always a step behind every time.
Dude, that's so weird. That's so funny to me, though. I think that's like a really funny idea of you just being this dude that's trying to keep up, but you're always one step behind.
Oh yeah,
what's
absolutely.
Cool. Everyone else is like getting cell phones. You're like, I got a beeper, and they're like, yeah, dude, no one's.
Yeah, whatever, dumbass. Like, yeah, who are you going to call them back on? What are you going to call them back on? Actually, as a matter of fact, I think, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the timetable on that was like as I was getting out of high school is when I got a beeper.
Jesus, fuck, you're old. I remember when I was a kid, my dad had a beeper, and like when I was a kid, I was like, oh my God, he must be important. And then I just realized that anyone could get a beeper. Yeah, I was like,
well, wow, see, and my mentality on it was the only people I knew that had them were doctors.
Yeah, my dad, because I thought it meant that he had money or something, or that he was important. And then I just was like, no, he's just an alcoholic with a beeper.
Yeah,
that's it. Like anyone could have a beeper. And I was like, oh, all right, never mind then. Dad, he's just a normal guy. I was like, he barely works. I was like, he's not a doctor.
I
Uh-oh.
Entirely with drug dealers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, when I was starting into college, getting one made, I was like, oh, maybe people will think I'm a drug dealer.
I love that that's where you wanted to be cool at.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a beeper. I sell drugs, guys. And they're like, you're still a fucking narc. You look like a cop.
Well, actually, that's when it would be like, hey, are you holding it? I'm like, what does that mean?
I can't wait for Carlton to join 51 Jump Street.
Yeah,
Old piece of shit.
Very crucial second step there.
51. Fuck you.
You're buying the beeper so people think you have drugs, but then they're just gonna hate you more when they find out you
don't have drugs. Exactly. I didn't say it made sense or that it was a good end game. I'm just saying that was where I went.
Hey guys, I'm a drug dealer. I have a beeper. Oh, sick. Do you have drugs? Actually, I left them at home.
I'm all out. Yeah.
Here, I'll go home and then you beat me again, and then I'll come back with the drugs.
Are you guys looking for the weed?
Are you guys doping? Because I got a beeper.
This guy sounds like a narc. Yeah, absolutely.
Also, let's not just glass over 51 Jump Street is definitely a good insult to Carlton.
Fuck you very much. Well, dude, I guess that would make me Channing Tatum and you Jonah Hill, my friend.
No, it won't.
Everybody needs a Robin.
No, it won't.
Nipples on the
dude, your nipples on the bat suit. Okay,
20 years,
dude.
Movies have proven we absolutely do not need a Robin.
That's what I'm saying. See, stand alone. Okay, stand alone, buddy. Yeah. I just want you to know your nipples on the bat suit. That is the new thing for 2021. Someone's being a fucking narc or being not cool or being a fucking dweeb. Dude, you're so nipples on the batsuit right now. You are so nipples.
So we're eliminating jumping the shark and going right to nipples on the batsuit.
When the fuck has anyone ever said jumping the shark?
Let me get your opinion
on this. All
right,
come on. Now hold on a second.
Clooney,
you don't know the phrase jumping the shark, there's a problem.
Is Clooney a worse Batman or Ben Affleck?
Ooh.
Oh, Clooney. Absolutely Clooney.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, his batsuit had butt cheeks.
I guess it saved him doing a lot of squats.
The butthole edit of the Batman and Robin movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to see Batman Forever, the butthole cut.
Honestly,
He shoots a batarang out of his ass, but it.
So you said it'd be Affleck? Is that the direction you're going?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm honestly, I'm just, I'm saying that it should take over the cultural conversation because it's a more recent, terrible Batman adaptation.
Yeah.
I think
I'm going to hold off judgment, and I'm going to hold off judgment on that until the Snyder Cut comes out.
I thought Jacked Affleck was pretty legit. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm a huge fan of like Year One Batman and all the Frank Miller stuff for Batman. So I like Batman looking fucking like old guy jacked, not like young dude, like super thin and fit. I like the idea of like this almost like heavyweight, like boxer type, like just stocky Batman where
so
he
you're
just
looking
looks
more
like
a Batman Beyond version.
No. Batman Beyond is completely different. Batman Beyond, you old bastard. Batman Bruce Wayne.
I was trying to remain relevant.
You're not. You pandering fuck. Batman Beyond starts off with Bruce in the Batsuit where he's an old man. He's like 85 in the Batsuit.
Oh shit, I didn't realize he's that old.
He's old as shit. He's easily over the hill. He's way over the hill.
He's 51 Jump Street, at least.
No, you're 51 Jump Street. You are so nipples on the Batsuit right now. Dude, no, it's definitely not Batman. But like I like Year One Batman or Dark Knight Returns, like where Batman just looks like beefy, he looks grizzled. Like I like that. Like my thing with the Flashpoint paradox, all that stuff is like they have Thomas Wayne where he's Batman and he's jacked, but he's not like
he's old man jacked.
Yeah, he's old man jacked. He's not like bodybuilder jacked. He's just like he looks like a dude that's got like a beer belly, but he's just yoked.
Is Flashpoint the one where Flashpoint the one where Martha Wayne became the Joker?
Yes. So Thomas Wayne is Batman and Martha
Okay.
Wayne becomes the Joker.
Yeah, because Joe Chill shot Bruce Wayne.
Yes. So Bruce is dead in that timeline.
That is a storyline I never followed.
Oh, dude, it's so sick. So sick.
Well, I would argue that Clooney and Kilmer are contenders for the worst Batman.
I think Kilmer did. I think he did a great job.
I think it was because it was on the coattails of Keaton that killed it for me.
I think that's what the problem is.
I think with Kilmer, the problem is if he doesn't give a shit about what he's playing, he cannot hide it. Like, he's a good actor when he wants to be.
Yeah, that's kind of like Ed Norton. Same thing.
It shines through.
Yeah.
You think he didn't care about Batman?
I don't think it was something that excited him.
I think it was a payday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was a payday for him.
I think my biggest complaint with the Schumacher 2. So the first two, Tim Burton, second two, Joel Schumacher. Yeah. I think my biggest complaint with those two is that there's that huge tonal shift between the darker Tim Burton ones and then it was like they tried to match the campiness of the old Adam West TV show
with the color palette of Tim Burton.
Yeah, but it was like they tried to take that same yuck goofiness and then bring it to modern day where it's all this super high tech gadgets and all this crazy over the top modernized version of that Batman, but they still try to keep it super lighthearted and kiddie. Which what sucks is the whole reason they took those movies from Tim Burton is because they wanted to sell toys. That was literally it. They wanted to sell toys.
There was an interview or something about that at one point I saw before that.
Because Tim Burton had he had a whole draft already done out for his what would have been Batman Forever as his version of the third film. He was gonna have Marlon Wayans was gonna play Robin.
Oh, really?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say best Batman was Kevin Conroy. I'll argue that point.
What about live action?
Ooh, live action best Batman. Ooh. Live action best Batman, I'll say Michael Keaton.
Fuck yeah. I respect that.
Well, see,
you're a Christian Bale guy, aren't you?
Carl, I am a Christian Bale guy.
I know.
Okay, let me preface that though. I'm a Christian Bale guy for the first two. The third one, they shoehorned the storyline in because of Ledger dying.
Right.
Sure.
And
I think
it would have been a much better movie had Ledger not died, because the original thing, Bane was not going to be the bad guy. It was going to be a continuation of the Joker story.
Well,
Christopher Nolan said that. So
that trilogy very much so shifted based on that, because I think it would have been a cohesive trilogy of everything leading up to all the Batman Joker stuff, and it would have been a culmination of everything in the third film. But with that said, I do think the third one is the weakest of the three.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion,
absolutely.
But it's still really good. My big complaint with it is typical Christopher Nolan shit. Is the whole thing of Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character being Robin.
That's such a great name. You should go by it.
Yeah, that to me, I was like, you fucking.
And
I was like, you piece of shit.
Thoughts on the Christopher Nolan Batman is that they're enjoyable, but it's also why DC movies have been absolute dog shit since that moment.
Well, let's be honest. Most DC movies have been dog shit in the scope of things. Because my biggest problem with what they did with Tim Burton's thing was, well, actually, I shouldn't say that my biggest problem. I think when they went from the Tim Burton Batmans to the Schumacher Batmans and everything that happened with those, I think, and this is my opinion on any movies like this, if you start a franchise or do a franchise, there should be a rule, an unwritten rule, whatever, that you have to wait at least 10 years before you're allowed to reboot it. Because and they did that with if you consider Nolan's version a reboot of Burton's version, or of the character, not necessarily their version or their vision of it, but the character. Just like they did too many Spider-Men back to back. After the Amazing didn't work, they were like, let's do a different one. Like, it just, you have to give the culture enough time to forget it.
Clear. Yeah, you didn't give people enough time to cleanse their palate.
Exactly. Same thing with Fantastic Four. But the problem is they shoehorn the shit in because they don't want to lose rights to stuff. And they're just making dog shit movies to get that shit moved along so they can keep the rights to it or they can pass their whatever it is.
I will say this, hands down, the most recent Fantastic Four movie, arguably one of the worst Marvel movies, comic book movies, and one of the absolute worst movies I've ever seen. That was a terrible movie.
You did enjoy a depiction of Doctor Doom as a bondage costume filled with Christmas lights?
Nope.
You weren't a fan.
Here's the thing. I don't even know what you're talking about with that because I got about 20 minutes into that movie and I was like, fuck this. And I turned it off.
I watched the whole movie, but the Fantastic Four is really just the on their own four until the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but yeah, can't do it. Couldn't do it. So it's not even in my vernacular. So I don't even.
I'd rather watch the Jessica Alba ones than watch that.
Those were campy and goofy. And
at least someone there was having a good time.
Yeah.
So
if you watch the 2015 Fantastic Four, someone is holding a gun off screen.
Yeah. So
dude, that one is dog shit.
Yeah. But
I'd rather watch Howard the Duck.
Once again, Nick, we've devolved into talking about pop culture.
You're welcome.
In all fairness, it is what a lot of comedians are into. So
yeah.
I mean, in our defense, Ben has X-Men posters behind him.
He has pop culture posters too. So I'll give you that. Well, I'm glad you're doing all right, man. It's good to see you bouncing around and still being creative.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate hearing from you guys. It's good to see y'all as well.
Hell yeah.
It's few and far between when we're going to get to see each other again, but at least we can do it online, right?
Well, but we'll see each other soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to give everybody a big bear hug.
Make sure we're all vaccinated first.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
No.
De-glove and hug up. That's what we're doing.
No glove, mo love. That's what we're going to.
No mask, disrobe.
There you go. Mask up, ass up.
Yeah, there you go. That's the secret to my success.
There you
go. All right.
That's called a callback.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Circle, baby.
Right. Well, it was good talking to you, Ben. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, thanks for calling me, guys.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime.
Later.
See ya.